Yeah, and here we are. This is not just any normal Whitney's Women. This is a Whitney's Women feature where we have to say a huge congratulations to Whitney, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But how about this girl from Chicago that started this thing, and now she's all like national and stuff and like doing big things? Whitney Reynolds, how are you?
Oh, Brady, it is so surreal. This last week has been since the announcement came out. And, I've been teasing it kind of on Whitney's Women for the last few months. But, guys, we are now a national talk show being distributed by NIDA and onto public television stations. So I am just over the moon excited that our mission is now going to reach that many more households. And that's really, for me, what it's all about is just reaching more people with our hopeful show, Yeah. So it's been a crazy good week, and I'm glad the news is out because, when you talk for a living, it's hard to keep things a secret.
Well, you've done a great job, and you've been doing a good job teasing, and thank you for what you've been doing. And thanks for, remembering us small people over here at iHeartMedia Chicago, and, you're big time now, so I'm excited to...
Come on, are you kidding? I don't even want to start teasing what's next for us, Brady, but big things are on the horizon. We have some, Whitney's Women has been going 5 years plus strong, and of course, Chicago is my home base. So guys and women, you are stuck with me. Like Chicago is the place we call home by choice. So I'm dedicated to the city. And this segment is one of those features where we highlight women who give back because we want to give some honor to the ladies who say, I'm not just, going to go out there and just strut my stuff just to be famous, but I'm actually going to make a difference with it. So without any further ado, I want to introduce the amazing Dr. Sandy from A Silver Lining Foundation. Welcome to the show, sister.
Well, I got to tell you, baby sister, I'm thrilled and delighted to be on with you.
Oh, well, it's so weird hearing you today because right whenever all this COVID stuff happened, I think you threw the last event in Chicago, and you threw it safely, but we didn't know we were about to be shut down, and that's the last time I saw you.
That's true, and I remember how beautiful you looked at that event, and literally you're right. 3 days later, I tell you, the wall came down, and that was it.
Well, and I think every nonprofit out there has had to adapt, and so tell us what's been going on with the Silver Lining Foundation.
Well, so much has been going on with the Silver Lining Foundation because, certainly in terms of our mission, which is to fund cost-free breast health testing for uninsured, underinsured, undocumented women and men at our 15 partner hospitals in the greater Chicagoland, Rockford, and Elgin areas. But what has happened since the pandemic is that another group of people, of men and women that we're helping access breast health testing for free. And those are people that went to bed one night, had a job, had insurance, woke up the next day, and had nothing, and had no idea what to do, where to go. And many were scheduled for diagnostic tests, including biopsies. And as you know, the result of a biopsy will tell you, do you have breast cancer or don't you have breast cancer? And what we found is that women were calling hospitals where they were scheduled for biopsies and said, I'm canceling. And the hospitals were saying, why? Well, I don't have insurance. I have to feed my children. I can't pay for this biopsy. So in 6 of the cases, fortunately, they came to one of our partner hospitals. Our hospitals called up and said, what do we do? And I said, send them to us. And so in 1 month alone, we funded 6 biopsies from this newly uninsured category of women and men, and 3 of them had breast cancer, Whitney. 3.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
I literally have chill bumps. The thing that's crazy about this is your story continues because, when I had you on the show years ago, we talked about how you founded this. And, you were on NBC and you saw an issue and you then went and started this public affairs show that was helping people. As a doctor, you were using this platform to actually educate people, but you saw a need then, and you saw a big gap in what was out there. And so you founded this organization. Well, now this organization is continue to write this beautiful story of helping people, Sandy. And that's what, I mean, of course, it's no shock that during a pandemic, you have found a way to not only dig in, but dig deep and help people. That's amazing. So with what you discovered in this time, how do people maybe that are listening that are in similar situations to what you just explained, how do they get involved or in touch with you?
All they have to do, one of two things, go on our website, asilverliningfoundation.org. Don't forget the A, spell it all out. And just to reach out to us is contact us, and we respond to everything. Or else just pick up the phone and call. You know, and our number is 312-345-1322. Someone always answers the phone. I mean, as you know me very well, I do not go for voicemail. And we want to make sure that anyone who reaches out to us is able either to get help or to offer help through a Silver Lining Foundation to those who are in need.
Oh, that's a good point because, you know, not only do you give the help, but in order to give that, you have to receive the help. So let's talk about it. October is Cancer Awareness Month. Is it breast cancer? It's a Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That it is. But if I can go on my soapbox for 1 second, breast cancer is an issue that is addressed 12 months a year. There's one highlight month, all good and well, but people get diagnosed and people need testing all year round. I'm off my soapbox now.
Absolutely. Well, and so this month you've had, I completely agree. You know, one of the things that we always say on our show is it's so much better to play offense than defense. But part of playing offense with your health is actually doing the things you need to know if there is an issue. So that way you can attack it and go for it, you know? And so you are so right with we should not just, you know, talk about this in October. We should, you know, I'm going to go ahead and just book you for like February or something. We'll have you come back on to remind everyone it's not just 1 month about this. But during this month, this Breast Awareness Month, there is a lot of initiatives going on for a Silver Lining Foundation. You just finished an event and you have some different programs running right now. Do you want to tell us about those?
Well, we just finished our big gala, which was virtual for the first time. And I've got to tell you, my husband and I looked at each other, Whitney, and we went, boy, 2 old dogs learning some new tricks here. But it was an amazing evening. It was virtual. We had a tremendous amount of support, which is wonderful. And given the numbers of people that are coming to us, certainly that money will be well used. And also, as you know, and I don't know if your listeners do, that when people support a Silver Lining Foundation's breast health testing program, 100% of it goes directly to the program, nothing for operations. And we do have organizations and wonderful donors and wonderful places, really, people who heard about us and heard about our mission and are doing all kinds of marvelous things to support us. There's an organization, Fresh Dental is an example. If you click on Facebook and you like them, we get a donation. Someone else,
wow, that is,
it's selling shawls. But when you think about this and you think about it, someone will say, well, 1 click, what can that mean? Every single dollar matters. It results in a life being saved or eased.
Wow. So it's amazing. Like you said, 1 click and then people can go and donate, and there's ways. Tell us about your website real quick. How do people get involved?
Well, all they have to do is go on our website, and then you'll see there are many, many places that you can donate, you can reach out, you can email us if you need any help at all. Again, just pick up the phone and call us. And then on our website, you get a flavor of who and what we are. Who are our 15 partner hospitals? Who are the organizations that reach out to us for help for those people who come to them? What are we about? What is our philosophy about? Well, you know, when you and I connected initially, Whitney, our philosophy was exactly the same. You know, everyone to us is family, and we're going to help them, and we're going to help them through the tough times. And to watch and see how your impact has grown and expanded, you know, I feel like a proud aunt sometimes, I must tell you.
You are so kind. And of course, like, you know, I am hearing that story today not only gave me chills, but it reminds me that your story is still being written with the Silver Lining Foundation, and so is each of ours, even in the midst of this pandemic. So you are a reminder not to give up what we're all doing right now, because you got to keep pushing, because hope is out there. So, Dr. Sandy, thank you so much for coming on today. And once again, give us that website one more time.
It's asilverliningfoundation.org. And don't forget the A.
Don't forget the A. And don't forget the 11 other months this year to check on your breast health. So thank you again so much.
It's my pleasure, dear Whitney. Thank you.
You know, it's so true, Whitney. And Dr. Sandy, thank you so much. Even though we're in a pandemic and the world has kind of stopped in some ways, breast cancer does not. And I think that's
right.
I think that's the most important thing people have to remember. And it's, you know, we are dealing with this crazy COVID situation, but people are still battling breast cancer. And, you know, organizations like yourself, I can't say enough good things about them. So, Whitney, thank you so much for bringing this to our audience. And thank you. And thank you for the amazing positivity on the air, on the radio. And now this positivity is going national.
Yeah, it's still surreal. You know, growing up in Oklahoma in an extremely small town, I mean, it's so weird, because this was a dream of mine, and people my whole life said, yeah, keep dreaming. And folks, that is exactly what I've done. And it is surreal to be in a moment like this of reaching a national audience. So I'm so excited for the Whitney Reynolds Show. And we actually start reaching everything January 6th. But here's the cool part about Chicago, everybody. Y'all get me first. So you get to see my season ahead of the whole national audience. So you'll still be my home base, and you'll get to see us fresh out and, you know, the first of anything. And then it hits the national circuit. So I'm really pumped about just being a voice of hope, honestly. Like, it's so exciting just to reach everyone. And this has been something that we've dreamed of, and it's happening. So January 6th, we reach the national audience, but we are in our current season right now here in Chicago. So people can be seeing our hopeful topics every Monday at 6:30 on Lakeshore PBS right here in Chicago. Or you can see little snippets and outtakes on our Instagram at Whitney_Reynolds.
So very important to know, if anybody's listening on the iHeartRadio app right now nationally, you can now watch Whitney Reynolds wherever you are, because this thing is blowing up. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, you know, you've been a great friend over the years, and I'm so proud of you. I know how much hard work that you've put into this, and it's all for an amazing cause, and nobody's more happy for you than your boy Brady over here. So congratulations.
Oh, I know. You know, one more thing, I'm just going to say this, is part of the mission was developed because I was that story that needed a safe space as a kid. And so being the vehicle for positive change through giving life to stories is what we're all about. So anybody that can hear this right now, I want you to know that your story matters. That's our tagline, and I truly mean it.
Thank you so much, Whitney Reynolds and Dr. Sandy. It is always a highlight of my week when I get to talk to you and get that positivity back and trying to help each other as we move forward.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.